In rugby news, former Springbok coach Peter de Villiers says that after finding out how political parties are playing with the lives of people, he decided he can't be a part of something that he doesn't stand for. He's now ploughing his knowledge of the game back into the community through Deaf Rugby, who are hoping that they'll get enough funding to go to the World Cup in April. This past weekend, they held a camp for potential national players.
Between 2008 and 2011, Peter de Villiers coached the Springboks. After stints at EP Rugby and Zimbabwe Rugby, the 65-year-old has signed on as National Deaf Sevens team head coach until next year's World Cup, which is scheduled to take place in Argentina. He is, however, cautious about setting goals just yet.
These people, there's nothing wrong with them. They're only deaf. So they do have the talent too, to achieve some things in life. So some of them here are really on a high level of rugby. But because of how they've been rejected in their lives, it makes it difficult for us to actually coach the rugby player in the person, because we need to get the rejection out of the person first. For me, at this stage, I can't talk about chances at the World Cup. We must first get and see how we can prepare these guys for the big stage, and if they are able to make it part of their makeup. And if so, then we can talk about our chances there. But we will be ready when we're done with it.
So you wouldn't really find a group of deaf people playing rugby, and I was originally from the northwest. So the challenge is that a lot of hearing people are playing with it, and sometimes you find there's only one deaf person who's in rugby playing, and sometimes when they're playing, everyone is speaking and screaming to each other, and I can't hear what they're screaming and saying to each other. So those are the challenges, being able to hear and understand what is being spoken on the ground.
De Villiers says he jumped at the opportunity to get involved.
When Lauren, the vice president of the society, came to me through Andy Daniel and asked me if I don't want to be part of the setup, it didn't take me long to make up my mind, because I could now make a difference at places where all of us need to have a charity, and this should become my charity, where I can go change lives for people and show them that somebody who came from a very high level still show any interest in them as people. So yeah, for me to be here, it's more learning curve for me than for them, because I learned so much from them up till now.
It feels really amazing, because he's teaching us a lot of things that teach us to be fit and strong, and also is very inspirational to inspire us to be able to be motivated and to work hard for ourselves and for the country as well too.
It would be the first time since 1995 that the country send a team to the Deaf World Cup. That's if they can get the funding to do so.
We are really short on funding. If anybody out there wants to be part of making a difference in the lives of these people, the decision we now sitting with, are we going to the World Cup because of we're good enough, or are we have to stay because there's a lack of money? And if people can really jump on the wagon and make a difference in the lives of these people, we will definitely be very grateful to them. Yeah, I know in our country there are people who do care about other people, and we actually want to ask them to be part of this venture for us and for them.